Drop a like in the next 5 seconds or your game might crash when you're watching the Doomsday Live Event. Do you want a free gift or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck as I'm now gifting new or old subscribers every day, so make sure to hit the big red button and also let me know in the comments your Epic Games ID so I can send you your free gift. And if you subscribe right now, you could be our 1.8 millionth subscriber. Also, don't forget to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop when buying anything or gifting anybody else, and let me know down below in the comments if you have done this, so I can heart it to show my appreciation for supporting the channel. Welcome back everybody to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video, and despite times obviously creeping up close to the new season now, with the delay of this 3 times, the live event has been pushed back that Epic Games have officially confirmed is not only going to be unfolding without any more delays or extensions on June 15th, but will be called the Device. Initially the season was meant to end on April 30th, which I mean, come on, looking back this was never going to happen, and because of this Epic Games even never declared around this time when the live event would be unfolding before April 30th 2020, then the season got pushed back to June 4th, then June 11th, and then June 17th now with the Device live event occurring on obviously June 15th 2 days before. And the reason we know now it's not going to be extended anymore or pushed back further is because we've seen the final stage before the event unfolds itself being the in-game countdown timer emitted as a beam above the agency that no players can actually miss, so they're notified of when this is going to be happening for definite, as we've never seen this development integrated into the game upon the countdown timer reaching this stage before. Speaking of countdown timers, in our lobby screen with the power being surged all the way through here into Midas's quarters where the other countdown timer is shown, not only that but the Device surging so much energy as if it can't be contained anymore before it explodes or actually unfolds Midas's master plan. I figured we'd go over today everything to expect in the event itself, not only that but what's exactly going to be happening in a realistic early showcase, and also some in-game screenshots or early gameplay of what it's going to cause in terms of damage or destruction to the agency that I think you guys will definitely find really interesting. But that's not all. A free reward we're also going to be going over that potentially everybody will receive for simply attending this event, whether they're at their console, I mean, which you should be considering it's the first storyline related event literally in 200 plus days since the last one, The End. So with all mentioned, before we hop into it all, simply make sure you're sticking around and watching the full thing and get comfy. Quickly before we move any further into the video, I'd just like to remind you guys that if we can hit 50,000 item shop supporters using code FriendlyMachine before the release of Season 3, I'm going to be doing a huge 100 Battle Pass gifting spree to my subscribers, so make sure to enter the code now, because if we hit 50,000 item shop supporters, you're 100 times more likely to have the Season 3 Battle Pass gifted personally off me. Okay, so despite the countdown timer finally being added above the agency, alongside this being added today, there were some pack files that literally just got decrypted, also giving us some inside information as to the first content of this live event and what will start to unfold. SheenaBR tweeted out the following: a pack file just got decrypted. It only contains the file ns_agency_hatch_water_interaction_02. If I'm not mistaken, we should see a change in the hatches at the agency in 80 minutes, and as you guys know, we've seen several developments with these. Firstly, their initial implementation, then they started glowing, as could be seen from above or entering in replay mode, this pink substance, and now they're bubbling, but perhaps we've got one final development to go until what's speculated to happen during the live event when everything is activated or the countdown timer reaches 0, as somebody made a concept of, involving these power tongs that were initially added into the files but nobody knew what for, and it would definitely make sense considering the sizing. As you can see, it definitely fits easily in these Doomsday hatches, and upon them opening perhaps they do emerge, obviously then allowing 5 of which emerge, the power to be amplified once the device is pulled up from underneath, as we know the Battle Pass HQ resides under the agency, into the agency itself, perhaps even directly underneath this countdown timer that's now emitted orange into the sky. Don't just take my word for it that the device will obviously be pulled up through the agency, but specifically directly under where this countdown timer is emitted currently, whether it's on the roof or even destroying the building. Let's take a look at what was leaked that somebody managed to retexture into the game in Unreal Engine 4 being this agency hole. This was initially found in the files, but SizzyLeaks managed to obviously integrate it into currently the named location being the agency in its normal size in comparison to other structures, and this gives us a real perspective of not only what to expect but how big the device will be in terms of the comparison of size to us the players when standing around it before it's officially activated, harnessing the power then of the storm or perhaps breaking it. Again, this is not official, however it's a realistic look of what to expect in terms of what the underneath of the agency will look like without the building itself being removed. And speaking of the agency, we do have an official leak of what this will look like, also confirming a doomsday hole, or the agency hole anyways, of where the device is pulled up into, as the destruction can be clearly shown from data miner FireMonkey pulling this into the game early before the event commences, and that's what you guys can see in the background video right now. The agency itself consists of a pretty big building that leads off to multiple other buildings or rooms, so for this type of destruction to be dealt to it, obviously something of mass destruction would then need to be added and at the very least activated in its first stage before it fulfills perhaps even a bigger purpose of altering the weather or the storm, as Fortnite tweeted out today stating the following: "The clock is ticking, his plan is in place, can the storm be broken? We'll see in 2 days." Despite this being even more further backup confirmation that the event won't be extended anymore and that Fortnite are definitely serious this time about it occurring at the set time it's meant to, we also have it listed now as an official live event that we can say we're attending or not when scrolling down from the game Fortnite on at least PlayStation and perhaps other console menus. Moving on, before we show the first sequencing in audio form of what's going to be happening or heard when the Device LTM is integrated and this countdown timer ends, or your free reward that you'll earn for attending this, I figured it was only right now or the perfect time to show you an early showcase in a realistic as possibly can be form of what's going to be happening during the Device or Doomsday Live event, so I hope you all enjoy this very quick early tease. One thing this showcase couldn't show in itself, considering it would have then leaked or spoiled the event early, are these audio cues or activation sequences when the countdown timer reaches 0 that somebody actually managed to have happen to them early in replay mode upon this countdown timer being added today above the agency. So here that is right now, and make sure to pay close attention to everything involved here sound wise to do with characters, the device and everything that seems to be activated. So that right there was where the gameplay audio or cue cut off, and I'm guessing that's when everything crazy goes down during the live event, so that's kind of an anticlimax. Either way, I guess we're going to have our suspicion confirmed or denied in 2 days' time of what we gathered from this gameplay audio cue and also the early showcase made in creative, But now, let's go over the free reward that perhaps everybody is granted, not only due to us attending the first storyline related event of this second chapter and Epic Games innovating bigger and better of perhaps the end event, but also because of the fact Epic Games do owe us an apology gift, and yes, they haven't sent one of these in a very long time, but an example being the Arcana Glider for the live event of Chapter 1 Season 8 messing up, but instead for them messing up for the release of Chapter 2 Season 3 by, delaying it 3 times, and that perhaps being simply a loading screen that obviously commemorates our attendance of the Doomsday or the Device Live Event. This is the preset loading screen that we will see upon entering this one-time LTM that will be the only accessible mode literally around 30 minutes before it occurs. However, afterwards, with everything re-implemented, all the natural game modes, solos, duos, squads, etc., this will no longer be seen, and our custom one selected personally in our Fortnite locker once again will be. With this already being in the files, it would literally take Epic Games no effort at all to roll this out after the live event occurs for us to have permanently perhaps as our loading screen forever on our personal Fortnite account, or at least have the option to select this for the amount of time that everybody perhaps wishes to have it on. And this would make sense considering we had the preset loading screen rewarded to us, obviously in style or theme of Chapter 2 Season 2, quite some time ago now, and considering around this time when simply logging in and receiving this we could gift the Storm the Agency loading screen, meaning that Epic Games are big on not only capturing events in-game that go forth over certain periods, which obviously is surrounding this challenge set, but perhaps now live events with the device soon occurring. Either way, with everything mentioned in today's video, what are your opinions? Literally just on everything mentioned, and also don't forget to specify that in the comment section down below, considering we discussed a lot. If you did enjoy today's video though, or want to keep referring back to it or share it with friends before the event, make sure to slap a like in it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as 70% of you guys aren't subscribed right now, and whilst you're at it, turn on the notification bell if you made it up until this point. It's a no-brainer to do so, and hopefully I can recognise you guys in the future videos to come, and even the live event that I'll be uploading after it straight occurs on the channel in the comment section from remaining active in those future videos. And I'm out, so have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, stay safe, and as always, peace.